Okay, here's your quick recap for synthetic division. So synthetic division works best when you're dividing out something in x plus r, x minus r form, meaning there is no coefficient in front of the x, but we can deal with it when there is. So for synthetic division, we set up this little box. The thing we're dividing out, we take the opposite. So for dividing out x minus 3, we put a positive 3 outside the box, and then we put all of these coefficients in the top. So 2, negative 3, negative 24, and 45. From there, move that over. We bring our 2 down, and then it's just multiply and add. So we do 3, the 3 from up here, 3 times 2 to get 6. Add straight down. Negative 3 plus 6 gives us 3. Back up to the top, so 3 again times 3 is 9. Put it in the next spot. Add straight down, so negative 24 plus 9 is negative 15. Back to top again. 3 times negative 15 is negative 45. Add those down, and whatever is in this box is our remainder. So since this divided evenly, this is in fact a factor. We add our terms in. The last term is always the constant, then x term, then x squared, and it would count up from there. So if we write out the answer to this, we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 15. There is no remainder, so we don't have to add anything on the end. Now the next one here, if we are not in that x minus r form, meaning that there's a coefficient in front of that variable, we have to divide that out. So in this case, we would have to multiply, we'd have to divide the 2 out, and then that turns into x minus 3 halves. So when we divide that 2 out, we have to divide that 2 out of everything. So as we set up our box, our positive 3 halves comes out front. But now as we do these coefficients, we have to take each one and divide them by 2. Or you can think of it as multiplying by 1/2. So we divide by 2. Negative 17 halves does not evenly divide. 16. Negative 15. Okay, process still works the same from here. We pull our 3 down, and we do 3 times our r value. 3 times 3 halves gives us 9 halves. Negative 17 plus 9 halves would be negative 8 halves, which reduces down to negative 4. 3 halves times negative 4 gives us 3 times 4, negative 12 halves, so negative 6. 16 plus negative 6 gives us 10. And 3 halves times 10 gives us 15. So this one actually works out as well to get 0. So we end up with 3x squared minus 4x plus 10. Okay, so now one side note to think about. If there was a remainder, so let me write this down. So say we ended up with the bottom, I'll just do 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've divided out an x minus 2. So if there was a remainder, what would happen is we would write this as 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. Whatever your remainder is, you just put it over that original factor. So we would end up writing this as plus 5 over x minus 2. So just keep that in mind that when you do have a remainder, that's how you write it with your answer. Otherwise, that should be all you need for synthetic division. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope that helped.